Good morning, students. Today we will study the again in details the chemical shift and what is shielding and deshielding of proton and why is TMS tetramethylsilane used in NMR spectroscopy. So we will see in details what is shielding, deshielding once more and what is chemical shift, and we will see what are the examples which are observing at different frequencies, the del and tau values of different examples we will see. So chemical shift, as you know, the shift in the position of NMR region resulting from shielding and deshielding of electron is called chemical shift. Once more, when a proton is present inside the magnetic field more close to an electropositive atom, more applied magnetic field is required to cause excitation. This effect is called shielding effect. When a proton is present outside the magnetic field close to electronegative atom, so if electronegative atom is there, then deshielding of proton is there. If electropositive atom is there, then shielding of proton is taking place. You know, shielding, what is shielding, what is deshielding. In the next class, last class you will see. So if electropositive atom is present, then it is shielding effect. If electronegative atom is present, then it is deshielding effect. So measurement of chemical shift. So in chemical shift, I have told you what are the scale used, del and tau scale. In order to measure the magnitude of chemical shift of different kind of proton, there must be some standard signal. So one standard signal is there of tetramethylsilane. This is the structure of tetramethylsilane. This is the silicon and 4-methyl group is there. Tetramethylsilane is there, and chemical shift is represented by del. Delta scale is equal to 0 to minus 10 scale. TMS as 0 mark. So TMS will be at 0 value of del. Dimensionless expression negative for most of the proton. So why are you using TMS in this? There is so because this solute for of which NMR spectrum is to be find out, that is dissolved in TMS, tetramethylsilane. Why? Because it is having all the properties which are required by a solvent. That means when it is dissolved in the tetramethylsilane, you are not getting a different type of. It is not having a. So it is showing a sharp signal as 0 del value. It is not affecting with the solute which you are using. It is not disturbing any type of. There is no molecular connection with them, and there is no different type of bonding is there. So TMS is the best solvent to use in NMR spectroscopy. So in NMR, and you are getting a sharp picker 0 del value. So that TMS will again study in detail what are the qualities of. What is the solvent used and what should be the qualities of a solvent to use in NMR spectrum, that we will study again. So first, now here you understand that TMS is having a signal at 0 del value and it is having a sharp peak at 0 and it is used as a reference. So chemical shift is given by del. We sample by reference in hertz by operating frequency megahertz. Vs is the resonance frequency of this, and this is the resonance frequency of TMS, tetramethylsilane. Chemical shift del is given by delta V by operating frequency. Del V is the frequency difference or shift in hertz. In order to obtain an easily handled number, the above equation is multiplied by 10 raised to the power 6 and the chemical shift is expressed in ppm. So del or ppm also we are expressing the chemical shift. So what is when you want to mention about NMR spectrum, always we use ppm or del values mostly we are using. Thus chemical shift delta V is by operating frequency. Here delta and tau scale are related by the expression tau is equal to 10 minus del. Sometimes it is asked the tau value is given and asked del value is asked. Sometimes using this equation we can find out if any one value, if del value is given, then you can find out tau value. If tau value is given, then you can find out del values, because tau is equal to 10 minus del. The del and tau values are shown. The signal of TMS appears at extreme right of the spectrum, that is del is equal to 0 ppm or T is equal to 10 ppm. Greater the deshielding of protons, larger with the value of D. So if deshielding is more, then del value is more. For most of the organic compounds, signal appears to the left side of TMS signal. So to the left side of the TMS signal, all the organic compounds are having the values. The del or tau values are most of the organic lie between 0 to 10. Most of the values are from 0 to 10. Shielding of protons, deshielding of protons, higher electron density around a nucleus shields the nucleus from the external magnetic field and signals are upfield in the NMR spectrum. Deshielding of protons, lower electron density around a nucleus, this shields the nucleus from the external magnetic field and the signals are downfield. So, if it is shifting to this side, then it is known as downfield. When deshielding of proton is taking place, then it is from downfield, that means towards 10. If shielding is taking place, it is towards upfield, towards 0 del. It is towards 0 del or ppm. Del and ppm are same. Chemical shift is the difference in resonant frequency of two nuclei due to differences in the local molecular environment. So, due to different local environment, we are appearing the chemical shift is different. Measures in parts per million, frequency shift is in Hertz scales. So, here in chemical shift we are seeing if carboxylic group is there between 13.5 to 11.5 we are having these values of del or ppm. If aldehyde group is there nearly 10, if aromatic is there between 9 to 6, if vinylic group is there then it is from 7 to 5, if it is alcoholic, halides, ethers, amides, then you are having between 5 to 3, if allylic is there 3 to 2, if saturated compounds are there between 3.5 to 0.5, if saturate then it is from 3.5 to 0.5. So in this diagrammatically we are seeing here. So then again in table form also we will see. Type of proton, cyclopropane, the chemical shift is from 0.2 del. So 10 minus 0.2 you are getting 9.8. Here also you can see. So in primary amines you are having 0.9, tau value is 9.1, vinylic 4.5 to 4.6 to 5.8, acetylenic proton means this one proton. Vinylic means C11C, the proton attached is known as vinylic proton. This is vinylic proton, this is acetylenic means near triple bond, if to that carbon if hydrogen is attached then it is known as acetylenic. 2 to 3.5, if the aromatic benzene ring hydrogen is there then 6 to 9.0, if fluorides are there then it is this proton is 4 to 4.5, if chlorides are attached then it is 3 to 4, and 10 minus if you are doing these values you are getting tau values. So these are the examples in the tabular form. If alcohols are there then it is 3.5 4 to 4, if ether is there 3.3 to 4, if it is ester is there 2 to 2.5, if carboxylic is there 2 to 2.5, if aldehyde is there 9 to 10, if alcohol is there then 1 to 5.5, if phenolic, benzene ring OH is attached, that means phenolic, it is 4 to 12, if enolic is there, keto-enol tautomerism, you know, enolic group is there then it is 15 to 17. So if suppose the organic compound is having enolic group then you are having this type, if it is having carboxylic group then 10.5 to, so by these values when we see observe this spectrum, NMR spectrum, by seeing these values we can identify that the unknown organic compound which is given to us may be having this type of groups. So this approximately due to another effects the points it can change the values, but standard values are these. If alcoholic group is there this, so these are the all, if this all functional group are there in our organic compound of which we are finding the NMR spectrum, then by these values you can identify that so and so groups are present in that compound. Thank you.